Hey, what's up, guys? I'm out here on my deck because I'm looking to get some natural lighting here. My inside lights kind of stink, so I'm using the Sony CyberShot again, and because I want to do some up-close detail in this video. So anyway, this video is going to be silver related. It's about a coin that someone gave to me that they found, and I want to talk a little bit about how I got the coin, and of course I want to tell you what I found out about it, because I knew nothing about this coin. So first off, let me just say thank God for the internet. If I didn't have the computer and the internet, this probably would have taken me a couple days to research all this stuff. But with Google and some other websites, it took all of maybe 25-30 minutes. So A plus for the internet. But anyway, so how did I get this coin? This coin was found by someone who I know who works at a bank, and this individual knows that I like silver, and she tries to put off silver coins and old coins and stuff to the side to give to me because she knows I like collecting them. So anyway, they have a kind of a Coinstar type machine in the bank. If you don't know what that is, here in the U.S., I'm not sure if they have this in other countries, but there are these machines where you can put all your pocket change in there, and it prints out a receipt and you can cash it in for paper money. It's an easy way to get rid of all your change. And obviously, if you have $150 worth of quarters, it's going to be pretty difficult to carry that around and spend it in that form. So you want paper money for it. So basically, you throw all your change in there, and it calculates it and gives you a receipt, and you cash it in for paper money. Now, if there's anything that's not a U.S. coin, if it's not a penny, nickel, dime, or quarter, it kicks it out into this little tray. Okay, it won't accept it. It doesn't recognize it. And that's where this coin was found. It was just sitting in this tray. Someone cashed in their change, and either they didn't see it drop into the return tray, or they just didn't care. Maybe they picked it up and looked at it and said, what the heck's that? I don't want it. To them, if it wasn't U.S. currency, they're not interested in it. But it turns out this is it's 5 Swiss francs. The coin was minted in 1954. And there's a little B on the bottom, which probably represents where it's minted, but I couldn't find any information on that. But it does have silver content, so that's pretty interesting to me at first. I mean, that's what I like most about some of these old foreign coins, is that some of them are silver. But basically, I'm going to tell you some information about the coin. If you're not interested, in this specific coin, please, by all means, the rest of this video is going to be boring to you. But it's kind of twofold. One, I found this to be fascinating, the history of it. And two, it's just a reminder to keep an eye out. Look at your surroundings. Check your pocket change for old coins, anything that's strange. If you don't know what it is, look it up. See if it's got some silver in it. Always, if you're at the bank, if you happen to be there cashing a check or something, ask the tellers, behind the counter, do you have any half dollars? Little stuff like this kind of helps build a silver collection. And if you're not interested in silver that much, get it and sell them on eBay. Make a quick buck. But for me, it's just a novelty collectible, and of course it does have a physical value because it is silver, or partly silver. So anyway, again, I'm just going to be talking a little bit about this coin. If I didn't say it already, I am using this Sony CyberShot so I can get nice and close and give you some detail, visual pictures here as I'm talking about it. All right, now the first thing I was not able to find out is who this person is on the front of the coin. I'm assuming is some kind of saint, probably something Latin. But the first thing I noticed is obviously the saying here, and if you guys can read that, it says, and it is Latin. And I apologize if I'm butchering the name. My pronunciation on foreign words is not very good at all, but I'll do my best. I believe it's Confederatio, and then the second word here is Helvetica, or Helvetica. And I looked this up, and what that translates to, it is Latin, and it means Swiss Confederation. Okay, now when you look at the reverse side of the coin, you see the first thing I noticed is that I do recognize the Swiss coat of arms, or Swiss shield. And then I see 5 FR on the top, and that's FR stands for francs, so it's 5 francs, and that would be equivalent to, like, say, a US dollar. Now the current exchange rate as of 2010 is 94 cents US to every 1 franc. So the franc is worth more than $1, as is most countries' currency these days. So this would be, if you were to exchange this for US money, you'd get $4.70 for this coin. But anyway, so you see it's made 1954, and I looked up, and all Swiss, the coins, the different francs, did have silver content up until 1967. So right off the bat, this does have silver in it, so that interests me. So then I researched more. There is writing on the side here, which is going to be very hard to pick up. Let's see where the start is. I'm not sure if it's going to focus in. It's doing a good job, I guess. Let's see. I'm not sure how good this is going to actually focus in. I have my jeweler's loop here, so I'm trying to get that out. Here we go. Alright. This will help. Alright, so the first word is D-O-M-I-N... I'm sorry. D-O-M-I-N-U-S. Okay? Dominus. And the second word here is P-R-O-V-I-D-E-B-I-T. Okay? And that's, let's see, that's Providebit, or Providebit, something like that. But anyway, that translates, I looked that up, that's Latin, that translates to the Lord will provide. So, obviously a lot of Latin influence here for this Swiss franc. But anyway, not a whole lot going on here as far as design, but it's a pretty neat looking coin. My research showed that this has 15, the whole coin weighs 15 grams. I forget what year, but it used to be a bigger coin. They actually dropped it, so it's actually smaller. But it's 15 grams, and it's 83.5% silver. So, I'm doing a little math here, and please, if you're not into math, this is probably going to make your eyes go cross-eyed. But let's figure this out as far as what it's worth in today's market with silver. Let's use easy numbers. Let's say silver right now, spot price is $18, which it's not. It's like $17.60 or something. But let's assume it's $18 per troy ounce. Okay. What you do is there's 31.1 grams in a troy ounce. So you take $18, divided by 31.1 to figure out how much each gram is currently worth. Okay. And that works out to be 57 cents a gram. Now this coin weighs 15 grams, so you multiply 57 times 15, and you get $8.68. Now, it's not worth $8.68 because it's not 100% pure silver. Okay, it's 83.5%. So now we're at $8.68. What you want to do is you want to minus 16.5%, because that's the difference between 83.5% and 100% pure silver. And that comes out to $7.24. And by the way, this is written down on a piece of paper off screen, because there's no way I could have remembered that. So we have $7.24 worth of silver in this 5 franc coin. So not too shabby. I mean, if I were to trade this in for US money, I'd get $4.70. And if I were to sell this just as, for the silver value, it's $7.24. So whoever used that coin machine last, they saw this thing sitting in there, they picked it up, looked at it, I'm assuming, and said, nah, I don't want it, and left it there. Had it been a $5 bill and 2 singles sitting there, they would have grabbed it. But they just didn't see it. They didn't see the potential. They didn't question it. To them it wasn't worth anything, so they just left it there. So it just, I thought that was really fascinating. I apologize if this is a boring video, but I thought it was silver related, and it had a cool little story, and I don't know, I did all the research, so I thought I'd talk about it a little bit. But anyway, just, keep your eyes peeled, guys. You can find all kinds of weird coins all over the place. Take them home, look them up. It only takes a couple minutes. See if they're worth anything for collector's value or for maybe silver or other precious metal content. I just thought that was fascinating. So anyway, thanks for your time, guys. Appreciate it, as always. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.